Good morning and welcome to Wholesome Roots. I just want to wish you a very happy Earth Day. What better way to celebrate Earth Day than to work in the garden? Today we get to till our garden and plant a bunch of vegetable transplants. I truly couldn't have asked for a more beautiful day to be doing this on. So while most of our subscribers, you guys, know me as the Goat Lady, what I have actually done for most of my adult career is horticulture. I have been a horticulture specialist the entire time, and I have loved every minute of it. Up until 2 years ago, I was managing a farm-to-table organic vegetable garden at a restaurant and an inn, and we grew all the vegetables for the restaurant and for the inn dinners and breakfast as well. I'm a master gardener, and I've been a master gardener for over 12 years now, and I have studied horticulture in universities, and I have taken certifications for many different things in horticulture. This garden is not my best job, obviously. This is full of weeds and not very well maintained. Part of that reason is this right here. It's a really good reason for me to not keep up with my gardening and not be able to maintain it and keep the weeds away and stake my tomatoes. This right here, because this is my first priority always. So 2 years ago when I became pregnant with Liam, I had a lot of complications in that pregnancy and a lot of pain. I could not squat and garden. It was impossible. And I had to stop working at the gardens, and Ryan took over as the supervisor of those gardens at that time. So in an attempt to stay sane, I switched gears to gardening at home, which resulted in a big weedy mess and hardly any ability to do anything. I barely got out there to water when it was necessary. So staking my tomato plants became impossible because I let it get too far. And so I get everything planted, but then I don't get much done after that. So I'm really hoping that this garden is the year that things turn the corner and it becomes easier for me to maintain my garden. Really, ideally, my goal is to be able to grow enough to bring to the farmer's market. I just know that I can't sacrifice my family life in order for that to happen. So I have to find the happy balance between taking care of these cute little kids and taking care of the garden. And now I have all these goats and chickens to take care of as well. So it is a big task, but it's one that I am eager to succeed at. So before we can bring the tiller in here and till this up, we have to harvest kale. Look at that, y'all. Isn't it beautiful? This is a whole entire kale plant. It's huge. It's like the size of my head. I love it. Well, it's bigger than the size of my head. Much bigger. But we can't eat all this, so I'm gonna have to post it on Facebook for free or for sale, or we'll see. I'll try to sell it if I can, make a little bit of profit. And if not, I'll just give it away to friends and stuff. But basically, yeah, I've only harvested this section and I've already got 2 huge bags and I still got all that to go. That's a lot of kale. We can't eat all that. Although it does blanch and freeze very well, so we might end up doing a lot of that too. we got as much done as we could before dinner, and then it was time to get ready for dinner and go to our friend's house for dinner, so we had to abandon the project. But the rain is moving in, so I am out here this morning trying to beat the rain and get the rest of it tilled. Got a lot of it started here, but I want to get further down, like past where that chair is, and maybe get shorter rows as I go, but get in there and get as much of it as we can tilled before the rain comes. Whew. Well, I got about 1.5 rows done. That's good, I guess. It started raining, so I'm gonna go ahead and plant my asparagus crowns in the rain. That'll be good for them. I had them soaking in a bucket while I was tilling, and I'm just gonna lay them in a deep trench. Dig your trench 6 to 8 inches deep. Lay your asparagus crowns. You can either spread the roots out, or you can lay them on their side and bury them 3 inches deep. And then after they've grown a little bit, put another 3 inches of compost on top. And that's it. I can't really show you because it's gonna be raining and I can't bring the camera out in that. Sorry, I meant to show you how to plant asparagus, but it's pretty simple.
It is currently pouring rain, and they really don't care whatsoever. The kids are just out playing like normal. Rose is planting asparagus. All of it in the pouring rain. And I'm in the barn milking goats.